Hey everybody, my name is Arvind Upadhyay and I am the founder of the Arvind Upadhyay books. The one of the most preferred brand for the self development, for the personal development, for the business book. Arvind Upadhyay books is famous for because of the self development, because of the all of the category they have reach out and types and variety of the things. Now you should also search the Arvind Upadhyay books and get it from Amazon, Flipkart, various platform, Notion Press, and on the Google you search Arvind Upadhyay. This use this every day in your life and change. You build the life and business you dreaming for. So I always talk about don't search for dream job, you search for dream life. So that is you are going to get because of the Arvind Upadhyay books. So search Arvind Upadhyay books on Google and get it on there. Here in this video I am talking about the all about the Arvind Upadhyay books and every single book. So number latest book is like a creating our path to wholeness and other things. So first of all, I am introducing myself. My name is Arvind Upadhyay. I am the author of the more than 110 book. I am the also founder of a company called AEZ Arvind Enterprise Group. The company is not registered yet, but we are thinking to register it, and we will working on this different sector and advice. One of the best thing about me that I am one of the best strategic planner, and I do the strategic advice, strategy making. I love strategy making because of the various reason, and I also one of the good and best category leader in public speaking and keynote speeches. So I also prefer to give the keynote speech on the various topics related to the self-help, related to the business and strategy. Now you can, if you're thinking to hire me, you can hire me. You can just visit to Arvind Upadhyay official website. There is a team that will prefer me to. You can hire me for your event to speak there and various other things. Now talking about that Arvind Upadhyay book. So latest book who is like creating your path to wholeness. Now everybody is undergo the healings and we are more equipped to help other heals. We are going through the process. We can speak from places of the love and might not fully instead of the just praise the trauma and despair. So you need healings, you have to create your path to wholeness. And then selling is my life. This is the best book by me. And Arvind Upadhyay books is categorized by different divisions. So you know that creating the path to wholeness. Now you have the book like selling is my life. So yeah, I don't know that almighty, but there is one thing that we all know, that is selling. Wherever you got sold out, sold to someone, or you are getting sell to someone. I mean, every action or every motivation is sales, and it is start from the moment you go enough to understand the language, and from that time you have just to go to the selling is going to be in the part of your life. So selling is my life is the best book. You should buy that book. Selling is my life, that really helpful going to be with you. And then physiology of the confidence. Yeah, confidence play the help us feel ready to life experiences. When we are confident, we are more likely to move forward for people and for the opportunities, not back away from them. And all the things don't work, just confidence help us to try again. Now you have to understand the confidence. So you should need this book, physiology of the confidence, because this is almost going to help you everywhere in your life, for the every process, for the every thoughts, for the every belief, for the everything. So just to get the search about physiology of confidence book by Arvind Upadhyay on Google and get it from anywhere. And you have just going to get the lots of the seminar related to physiology of the confidence, related confidence. So you can listen them, you can watch them on YouTube on the other platform. So that will be also going to helpful for you. Now then, be the champion athletes physiology. You have to become a champion, then you should read this book and be the champion. You want to be champion, and athletes physiology, and how the athletes play the games and how they keep their body maintained and the energy level, the level of the motivation they have. That is all about things that be the champion athletes physiology. You have to the boldness to pursue what you want most in both of sports and the both in the life. If you have the courage to start, you will have to courage to finish. Of course you have to start and you have to cover the finish things. Now you have the journey, you have to enjoy the moments and to pursue them. So think like about them, settle them, and read this book, be the champion athlete physiology. Search about on Google, be the champion athlete physiology. Then there is my book called the startup fundraising. So you should again have the startup fundraising. So if you are a startup owners and you are a startup founder, you should need this book, the startup fundraising, because you have to understand how the series A works, how the series B fundraising work, series C fundraising work. And fundraising is a crucial part of any startup. Without funds you cannot scale your startup, and this is play the major role in the growth of any startup. So you should have the startup fundraising book, because this is very helpful. The unmade future, how creativity happens. Now we all know that creativity is the major part, and this allow to solve the problem more openly with the innovations. Everyone trying to find the innovation. Every company, every individual innovate trying to find their creativity. Now read this book, The Unmade Future, How Creativity Happens. This will help you. Now, I am the author of a book called Social Fundraising. So, social fundraising is a powerful tool that can help you to meet your goals, fundraising and awareness goals. Will growing your list of the connection may be challenging, but the social fundraising allow you to both effectively spread awareness and increase engagement. So, must you should have the buy this book at the social fundraising, because this is going to lots of the helpful for you. So, get the book, my book, search Arvind Upadhyay books and search about social fundraising book by Arvind Upadhyay. That's okay for you. The physiology of motivation. Now, we all have to get the motivation now. One of the best searched, one of the most searched word and is motivation. So you have to keep yourself motivated. How you are going to do this? You can do this by Arvind Upadhyay book. That is Physiology of Motivation book by Arvind Upadhyay. Now get it from anywhere. Search about it on Google. Search about it on Amazon. Search about it and get it. Physiology of Motivation book by Arvind Upadhyay. Then the author of book called The Nature Philosophy. Environment is changing day by day. We are just being on the connection with the climates. We are being in the connection with the climate change. So you have to understand the nature philosophy, how the really nature works, how this nature is helpful and bad for you, how you can save your nature, and you should have to understand the nature philosophy. Nature have a relates and meaning philosophy, natural philosophy. The physiology of storytelling. This is also Arvind Upadhyay book's part, and this is my book, Physiology of Storytelling. So, storytelling brings language learning alive. If you tell me anything in the way of the storytelling, I love to listen you. But if you tell in the without storytelling way anything, I am not going to listen you. So the storytelling have the real power in the life. So you should have keep yourself the way to engage people, the way to talk with people in the way of the storytelling. So buy my book, The Physiology of Storytelling. It's an amazing experience going to be. Then the author of the book called Happy Living by Arvind Upadhyay. Happy Living. This book is based on the make being philosophy of the Happy Living, who is the CEO of the Happiness Research Institute. Now you need to keep yourself always happy. So you should read my book Happy Living by Arvind Upadhyay, because this is very helpful for you. You have to understand this how I can keep myself happy. So Happy Living by Arvind Upadhyay. This is amazing gift, can be for anyone. For you can get it and give someone. So Happy Living by Arvind Upadhyay. This can be an amazing gift for yourself. So focus on you. Focus to growth on you. Focus to live the things that you dreaming of. Focus on you and the happy living. Fix every moment is important for you. You should live with the happiness, not the comparison, not the things. So it's like you have to be with the best of the living of the happiness. Now I am the also author of a book called Epic Hinduism. So I love the my culture. I love people in my culture. So I am the author of that book, Happy Living. I am also founder of non-fiction books. That's Friday in November. So this is a story, and this is a Friday in November. So you can read this novel by me, A Friday in November. Now I am the also author of a book called Blessed, All Things God Work for Your Good. So you can also read this book. If all is not well, it is not the end. We know that all things God work for the good. Those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. So everything the God do for our happiness, for our better, for our good. So blessed, read this book, Blessed. Then I'm also author of a book called Armor 40. This is a novel, so based on the imagination and the hot and ugly romantic love for the two characters, Tates and Miles. So read this book, Armor novel book, Armor 40. Then also I'm author of a book called Dynamic Capital. So Dynamic Capital, this is the distribution of the wealth, is one of the today's most widely discussed and controversial issue about dynamic wealth. I'm also author of a book called Fuck It, the Wealth, Love, Happiness and Success by Arvind Upadhyay. You can search it on Google, get it from Amazon or other places. So get his book, the Fuck It, the Health, Wealth, Love, Happiness and Success book by Arvind Upadhyay. If you are struggling financially or in the life, you'll be learn how to develop the skills not taught in the schools, and that will increase your income and financially confidence and improve your life. Wherever you are, this book will also show you how to find your own way to achieving wealth, success, and significance. I am also author of a book called Physiology of Attracting Women. So, women are the more attracted to certain quality in the man. Academic research has a proven that women are the most attracted by the way of the eye contact with the man make them feel. If you learn can properly use body language and communication, you can trigger the emotional response. It can trigger in variety of the way language, behavior, and tone of your voice, humor, confidence, and vulnerability. I'm also author of a card book, Death Video. Death Video is the scene, like if we all going to be in the die, what death might be seen by different people, how making life meaningful can help you person's memory live on. And then also book called How to Win Anyone Over in Any Situation. And then I'm author of a book called Successful Marriage, The Habit Zone. This is also my book, so you can search it about Google. The Habit Zone book by mental health problem, and then the power of the meditation, and then the physiology of the customer, then the book called Income Streams, then the book called Life Book, then the book is my book is called Physiology of the Personal Achievement, Passionate Relationship. Now you know how much a relationship is important for us, so you should read my book, The Passionate Relationship. And then the Digital Revolution, and read it on Self Confidence Workbook, The Art of the Interview, and the Positive Energy to Fuel Your Life, Work, and Team. Then Story of the Human is also my book. You can search on Google about Story of the Human book by Arvind Upadhyay. Get it and use it every day. Understand how the story of the humans work. Then the author of a book called Money in Stocks, so you can get it from like better at stocks. Abundant as a girl. So as a girl, you should. This is a novel to understand. And I'm the author of a book called Who Was Chanakya. Now everybody know who was Chanakya. He was the greatest thinker, and India has a produce. So you read my book, Who Was Chanakya. That can be a great choice for you. Then how to get wealthy. You want to get wealthy? Read my book, How to Get Wealthy. The Superior Man. So if you want to become a superior man, read my book, The Superior Man. What the qualities a masculine essence have and what qualities you can have. So read my book, The Superior Man, to be better at it. Then the book called Find Your Success Code. So you have to find your success code. Of course, you have to find your success code. That is my book. Search about it and get it. The correct search about my book, the Find Your Success Code. And then the struggle between change and tradition. This is also a novel, so read it. Then projection of the climate change and pursue the future changes. Then the author of a book called Cash Flow is a King. This is a very awesome book. Cash flow is a king. And then a author of a book called Business is a War, strategize about how to win the battle, because we all know that it's a war, intense fight and survival. In order to ensure survival, business managers and military leaders need to ensure that their organization are to go through competition. So prepare to work until you die, make passive income. This is also my book, Prepare to Work Until You Die. This book is based on the passive income. So if you want to thinking to create the passive income, you should read my book, Prepare to Work Until You Die. Then there is a book called Manage Like a Pro. So you should manage like a pro if you want to lead the things. Then there is a my book called Creating Great Ads. So you can make the great ads. So what is now by Arvind Upadhyay? This is my book called What is Now, so you can read my book called What is Now. And there is my book called Still More Advanced Noise for Quiet, so you can still more noise for your quiet. And now there is my book called A Good Leader, so hard to find. So a good leader is so hard to find, understand it. How a good leader is so hard to find, understand the skill of leadership. There is my book called E-commerce Gained Jeff Bezos, so you can understand about the Jeff Bezos, how the he built the e-commerce and the founder of the Amazon. Then there is my book called The Consulting Bay. If you want to learn the consulting, then this is a perfect choice for you to read this book, The Consulting Bay. And if you want to be better at conversation, you want to master the conversation, then read my book Quality of Your Dialogues and Conversation by Arvind Upadhyay. If you are thinking to build a brand and understand how the branding works, then read my book Making a Brand by Arvind Upadhyay. Search Making a Brand by Arvind Upadhyay, read it and get it. Then if you want to understand product ideas and behavior, then read my book Why Do Product Ideas and Behavior Catch On, Arvind Upadhyay. And then there is a book, my book, which is based on the market ad pro 101, marketing 101. So read it and get extra knowledge about marketing, how the marketing really works, and how you can choose to become better at marketing. And with the market ad pro marketing 101 book by Arvind Upadhyay, search it on Google, market ad pro by Arvind Upadhyay. This can help you to understand the deep knowledge about the marketing, how the really marketing works, and the fundamental for the marketing. So Market Ad Pro by Arvind Upadhyay. You can search it on Google, get it from Amazon, Flipkart, and other places where the availability of that book is. Market Ad Pro by Arvind Upadhyay. Now the book is called If You Want to Faith Your Luck, then you read my book called Your Faith in Is Your Luck. So Your Faith is Your Luck. This is book by Arvind Upadhyay. Search is Having Faith is Having Trust. Okay, so read my book, Your Faith is Your Luck. Now, I am also author of a book called Bhagavad Gita, of cycle of birth and death. We all have to understand that we born and we die. So the you try to find the cycle of the birth and cycle of the death. So from the birth to death, you have to understand. This is in the Bhagavad Gita. So search about Bhagavad Gita, cycle of birth and death by Arvind Upadhyay, and this can help you to understand out of the birth and cycle death, and it can help you to get out of the understanding about scripture. There is also my book called Everything with Why, and Why We Should Question Everything, book by Arvind Upadhyay. Search it on Google and get it from anywhere. And there is a many companies that start with a why and usually much more successful because they have the sense of the mission and they have the sense of the purpose that can seen in their product and services. So read my book Everything with Why, book by Arvind Upadhyay. That literally going to help you so much. Then there is my book called Game of Investing, Money Like the Rich. So you thinking to investing, now read my book The Game of Investing, Money Like the Rich, book by Arvind Upadhyay. Arvind Upadhyay, and this can help you so much. So Game of Investing, Money Like the Rich. This can bring riches to you. This is also my book in a awesome life. So if you're thinking to make your awesome life, you read my book, the An Awesome Life, book by Arvind Upadhyay, because you can start out with the nothing, and out of the nothing and out of the no way, a way will be made. Okay, so read it, An Awesome Life, because you want to thinking to make your life awesome. Then there is my book called In the Third World. So law of the attraction, how to attract money, how to attract the love, how to attract the happiness. This is a literally a huge genuine book, that the In the Thought World, book by Arvind Upadhyay. Search it and you get it from anywhere. And also I'm the author of a book called Success and Failures. So if you're thinking about success and failure, however, this term means the defined events, not people. You can either successful or fail, but you can learn from both of them. I am also author of a book called New Panchatantra. So if you're thinking to make your weekend happen very well, you can read this story book called A New Panchatantra, book by Arvind Upadhyay. Search it and get it. Then there is my book called Investment and Portfolio Management. This book we have made with the help of the Arvind Capitals, which is an investment management firm. Now search it and eat it. Make a startup. If you're thinking to make a startup, then read my book Make a Startup, book by Arvind Upadhyay. And you just have to understand the inside information of the startup, how to start, At the certain level, there is a much difference between building new product and the in the big company and your own startup. This being the said to be best reason to start a startup about the passion lead to excitement and the ownership and the motivation to stick it out when it's get tough. Then there is a book called Influence People, Make the Other Person Feel Important. This is my book. So if you're thinking to influence people, read my book, Influence People, and make the other person feel important. Because ultimately, influence allow you to get things done and achieve the desired outcome at the basic level. There is my book called Employees Training and Development Book with the help of the Arvind Upadhyay International. So you can read it also. Millionaire mantra, how to become millionaire. So if you're thinking to become a millionaire, then this is the best choice for you to read my book, The Millionaire Mantra, How to Become Millionaire. Because the millionaire mind says necessities that we rely on something greater than what we feel in the present moment, something that goes beyond our fear and worries. So read my book, The Millionaire Mantra, How to Be Millionaire. Then there is my book called How to Stay Focused and How to Stay Fit and Healthy. So you want to be fit and healthy. This book is made on the behalf and help with the fitness first house. So read the How to Stay Fit and Healthy, How to Stay Fit and Healthy by Arvind Upadhyay. And there is also my book called Business Status. So if you thinking to master the MBA in the very few easy way, then this book is very helpful guide for you. So learn the step of the master the business on the way with the business steps status. There is also my book called How to Be Stress Free and Calm. So you can be stress free and you can be calm easily. Okay, and the way that this is the way that how to be stress free and calm and relax, because you can be stress free easily by the my book called Stress Free, Calm and Relax. And there is a my book called My Fear of the Public Speaking. So if you're thinking that you have some fear about public speaking, you must read the book My Fear of the Public Speaking, that help you to make your public speaker and everything you admire about public speaking. So read my book My Fear of Public Speaking, that help you a lot. Write your own destiny. So if you're thinking to write your own destiny, then this can be your best choice to get the my book, The Write Your Own Destiny. And this is a powerful secret of the life. We have such a potential, such a power, that we can write or rewrite our destiny. Then there is my book called Entrepreneur Lines. So if you can read becoming entrepreneur thinking, to read this book, How to Become an Entrepreneur and the Entrepreneur Line. How to Triple Your Memory by Using This Trick by Arvind Upadhyay. The Sign of Love by Arvind Upadhyay. So if you're thinking to understand love generally, what is this powerful empathy? This is a thing action, this is a emotions, this is the feelings. So read my book, The Sign of Love by Arvind Upadhyay, that can understand the deep knowledge about the love, how the loves work and what is the really love is. So you can understand all of them. Then there is a my book called Inside of the Money. So if you want to master the money, then you must read my book Inside of the Money. So inside you going for the understanding the deep knowledge about the money, then you must read my book The Inside of the Money. There is a my book called Change Your Mindset and Achieve Anything. Of course you have to change your mindset and achieve, you can achieve anything. You can achieve anything that you set in your mind to. There is also my book, The Secret of Self-Control. Increase your self-control. When you want to last cookies, but you use your willpower to avoid eating it because you know that it is not good for you. So you can have understand the secret of your self-control that can increase your self-control. So read my book, The Secret of Self-Control, The Secret of the Self-Control by Arvind Upadhyay, and that can impact your life everywhere on the. This may seem like a self-explanatory, but this is a helpful to work through this question, like a self-control. Then what's make people boring? So if you're thinking to you're getting boring, then what's make you boring? Read my book, What Make People Boring. And A Team with the Trust by Arvind Upadhyay. This can helpful book for you. So a team with a trust, a team, how you can build a team on the behalf of the trust. The trust that every team members have on the behalf of everyone. Everyone trusts each other and the behalf of team with trust. And there is a my book called Leaders Time Management Skills, a vision for your life by Arvind Upadhyay. Work Smarter Than Everyone by Arvind Upadhyay. The Omen by Arvind Upadhyay. The Morning Alliance by Arvind Upadhyay. So build the habit for the morning. Read this book, The Morning Alliance. And there is my book called Self Discipline Manifesto. So if you are not good at self discipline, read my book, The Self Discipline Manifesto. Are you Sigma Male? This is the one of the top best selling books by me. So Arvind Upadhyay books have this top category. Are you Sigma Male? So you read if you want to understand the male personality. This must reading book is Are You Sigma Male. Then there is a book called The Man Who Was Poor. This is a story about how you can be rich by being a poor. Then there is a book called First 30 Days $1 Billion Habits, Influence of Social Media, Stories, Crime, Mystery, and then the How to Sell Project that sell essay that will change the way you think, Story of Top 10 Richest People, How to Be Like a Leader, Leader Within You by Arvind Upadhyay, and then Unknown Secret of the Happiness. Believe in yourself, you can do anything, so you should believe in yourself because you can do anything. This is my book. There is my book called How to Start a Company, and there is my book called Think Like a Rich. You can read this book because if you want to become a rich, you must read this book, Think Like a Rich. Then there is a book How to Be Rich in Early 20s, and there is a How to Learn from Everyone. Why entrepreneurship? You are thinking to becoming entrepreneurship. This is must read Why Entrepreneurship. How to Be Productive and Overcome Procrastination by Arvind Upadhyay. Improve, Learn, Grow, and Invest in Yourself by Arvind Upadhyay. How to Be Like a CEO book by Arvind Upadhyay, and Start Your Network Marketing book, Business book by Arvind Upadhyay. How to Stay Focused, Get Rid of Distraction book by Arvind Upadhyay. So this was all the book by me, by Arvind Upadhyay, and this was all the brand, the product by Arvind Upadhyay book. So you must try search and get it Arvind Upadhyay books. Make your own choice. There is a no pressure. Whatever you love to read, search and select it and get it. Make your own choice.